It's market update time. Let's get straight into it. Do not place a trade based on what you're seeing in this video today, because trading is risky and it can cause substantial financial loss. There are so many areas you need to become good at to become a good trader. Emotional mastery, chart reading, trading systems, money and trade management. So this video is just educational only to help you become a much better trader. Hey traders, as you know, there's so many different indicators out there that people can use, and people get so confused about what to use and when to use when it comes to indicators. So I've just recorded a video walking you through my number one trading indicator that I use all the time that helps me with entries and exit, and it's going to really help you out with your trading as well too. Click on the box above that says number one indicator to get access to this video right now. Alrighty, traders, market update time. let's have a quick look at the markets, eh? Alright, so quick look at the markets. The markets have continued to stay below this resistance level on the Dow Jones Industrial Average chart. Let me show you what that looks like just on a blank daily chart, and you'll be able to see what I'm looking at there. So there's nothing on the screen. You can see it a lot more clearer. You can see we have this peak, trough, had this breakthrough, and now we're hitting this resistance level. We have the what do we have out tonight? We have we have, where is my Econo Day calendar? My Econo Day calendar, the employment numbers coming out. So is that the thing that's going to send this down? Now, guys, keep this in mind, okay? Keep this in mind, because this is the thing that we could start to see. This is the thing that we could start to see a pretty big sell-off for some unknown reason. We don't know why, but I'm not saying the employment situation will do that, but if we do start to get this, guys, and this is the thing I'm looking for, if we open tomorrow and we have a big sell-off and we close below this low here, you better believe I'm buying puts that day, right here in the very close, if it does that. Especially if we've got a big volume spike as well too. That's just like come and take me type thing. You know what I mean? Just come and take me. We've got this resistance here. We have this trough. We have now a lower peak. We're breaking past previous support levels. We know we're overextended. We're due for at least a pullback down to the 19,000 level at least before we continue up. If we're going to continue up, that is. Again, no one knows. But looking at the short term, that's what I'm looking for. This lower peak action, bam. If we break below that, it's going to now cause a lower trough, and now short-term sellers in control. And within that, I do see a nice sell-off coming off. So I'm looking for that to happen that way. So let's go have a look at the S&P 500. S&P 500, very similar pattern as well too. We've got these peaks, but what's been happening here with the S&P 500, which is really interesting, is that if you see this here, we've been really pushing up higher through here, and we've been coming on. This is where the whole resistance level. So the S&P is actually looking stronger than the Dow Jones. So do we open and have a nice rally up? If that happens, if we get a nice bullish move to the high side, if that happens, guys, then we could be getting ready for another run. And hey, if that does happen, and I go to the SPY, and the SPY, which I'm looking at right now, let me just delete everything off the screen here, and let me just show you what I'm looking at here. Alright, so you can see we've been pressing up higher and higher throughout this whole time here, okay? You can see that through there. And you can see over the last couple of months that we've basically been having this sort of triangle pattern, especially on the SPY. This is very similar to the S&P 500. The S&P 500 resistance is more flat, but very similar on the S&P 500. Now the SPY, which is the ETF, this is holding here, just holding really nicely through here. It's actually holding a support. Dow Jones is hitting the resistance level. Who's going to take control here? So that's what I'm keeping an eye out for. That's what I'm watching for. Now, if we do get we've been going sideways for quite some time right now, and we've broken up and we come back down. If we do get a nice little bullish up day through here, and if I go to my indicator chart, that is, and we squeeze this up here, yeah, we can see that there. So if we get a really nice bullish up day, like a nice bullish bar and really good volume behind that, that could be the start of a big move to the high side. And so again, it could be the start. And again, you can see here, guys, you can see that when we started getting some big moves up, like a nice break up, and we started getting some big volume spikes, that was the start of a move up. So that's what you want to look for. That's the reason why I like using volume. Volume is the footprint of what the big guys are doing. And that's the reason why I like to use volume in every single one of my trades that I take. So, so we're looking at through there. Nasdaq, what's happening with Nasdaq? Nasdaq pretty much just continue to slowly step up. We are, if you bring up the Nasdaq here, let me go back to this blank chart here because I want to show you guys something. So we can see on the Nasdaq that we've gotten. Let me start from this low here. We're sort of like in this channel, aren't we? If you have a look at that. We're in this basically big sort of overall channel to the high side. Very, very ugly pattern on the Nasdaq. Sometimes, guys, when you're trading and you can't see what's really going on, you just got to pull on the brakes and move on to the next chart. Moving on to silver and gold here, guys. Silver and gold. We have a bit of a small pullback on silver coming through into this. It did close above this resistance level as well too, so I do expect silver to continue to rise. Not every day, but I do see this is now forming a really nice level of buying activity, and so therefore again I'm looking to get into silver, but not yet. I'm looking for a major high trough on this weekly chart for a long-term position on silver. So just be patient, wait for it. You can see a nice little high trough here breaking up, and then we continue to run up through there. So a little sideways day today, pretty much nothing day on silver. And looking on gold, gold is continuing to slowly rise. Bit of a sell-off during the afternoon on gold, but gold is continuing now gaining a bit more strength overall as well too. This is the very first time we've been creating a nice little high trough above this 52 in a long time, over 6 months. So that's showing a bit of strength. Let me go and have a look at all the other charts, such as the HUI. HUI is showing a lot of bullishness as well too. We did come down to this whole level of support and resistance. It's now holding that there. Very ugly as well too. You can see this nice little rise. So I am expecting some sort of a pullback soon, or maybe it's not. Maybe this is just going to be one of these moves where it just continues to go up without a decent pullback. And then after a while it gets a decent pullback. So maybe that's what's going to happen there. And the GDX as well too. This is just slowly just starting to crawl up as well too. So really interesting. We're starting to get a lot of bullishness activity, guys, throughout silver and gold as well. So let's just see what happens, guys, overall. But we are starting to get a lot of bullishness activity when it comes to silver and gold. This is the silver chart. Gold is also starting to get a bit more bullish as well too. We need to get a breakthrough. Maybe if the sell-off happens, maybe if we do get a sell-off in the stock market, that'll buoy the selling, because the money is not lost. It's just transferred. So buyers and sellers are looking to filter. So if they're getting out of stocks, they might get back into silver and gold. You know what I mean? And if they're getting out of silver and gold, they might get back into stocks. And if they get out of that, they might go into bonds or whatever. So the money is just continuing to filter around, and you can see that's what's been happening when it comes to like if I look at the Dow Jones, you can see the Dow Jones out of all the indexes, Dow Jones had a big rise. Why? Because a lot of people were selling their stocks, selling bonds as well too, and then they were going into the financials, and that's what made the stock market go high. Now the financials are starting to get a bit weaker. What are you noticing? You're noticing that the tech, right? The tech's been just getting stronger and stronger. So especially like Amazon and Facebook and all that sort of stuff as well too. In fact, Amazon had an announcement come out just recently. What happened with Amazon? So did it gap up or gap down? I'm pretty sure I was looking at this option here, and I'm just like, I'm pretty sure it's likely to gap down. So that's the hourly chart. Did it gap down? I'm pretty sure. I was actually looking for a trade, and so I was like, no, that's gambling. I'm not going to get involved with that. So anyway, guys, that's a little update. Have an amazing weekend. Hey, thanks for watching. If you'd like to get more free education about trading, then click on the box that says free trading course. This is a free trading course. It goes for around 12 hours long. It's about 12 videos long. Covers everything from chart reading, mindset, trading systems, money management, trade management, everything you need to get yourself ahead in the markets. And if you'd like to get my help personally, then click on the box that says get John's help and you'll be able to see how you can get my help personally. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on the video. And remember, success can be yours if you go claim it. So step up, take massive action, and face your fears today.